Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Computers with Kristi. Today, we are going to go over CinchShare. So I had touched on it on one of our other classes a little while ago, but I want to go into more detail on how to use it, how to create posts, how to save your party in a folder so you don't have to keep creating posts, and how to post to multiple parties at the same time. So I'm really excited about that. I actually have 2 launch parties and another party that I will be doing on the 14th. So I'm going to show you how to do schedule in all 3 of those posts. Okay, so I am going to share my screen. Maybe, let's see. Okay, so first things first, you want to create your Facebook group, and once you do, all right, you actually want to attach CinchShare to it. So anytime you want to attach an app, whether it's CinchShare, Social, because you could do both to your group if you want to, you want to add it as an app. You have to do it from a laptop. I don't know, you might be able to do it from an iPad, I'm not sure, but you can't do it from a phone, okay, this part of it. So once you go to your group, you wanna scroll all the way down to the bottom here to where it says settings. And if you click on settings, it'll bring up all these different things. And then you scroll all the way to the bottom where it says apps, okay? And when we're over to the right here, there's this little pencil that you click on that and scroll down a little bit, and there's a button that says add apps. Once you click that button, you'll get a bunch of hoopla over here, but over in the search bar here to the left, you can type in CinchShare. Oops, if you spell it right, it'll come up. So there it is, you just click on it and then you click add, okay? Then once you do that, if you wanted to do Social too, you would do the same thing. Click on it, scroll down, scroll down to add apps, and then you can type in Social, and there it is, okay? So then once I do that, I actually go in because it posts this, oh shoot, if you refresh it, it actually posts that you added CinchShare to the party. I don't usually like having that in my party because I don't need people to know that. So you can delete that post and it won't delete the CinchShare app. It just deletes that post, but that's up to you. That's just my OCD coming out. All right. So once you do that, you hop on over to CinchShare. Can you guys see CinchShare or no? Do I have to stop my share? You can see it? Okay, good. All right. So here is what CinchShare looks like. You have all these little buttons over here to the side, and that's your kind of like your brain of CinchShare. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on this little circle with all these little dashes, okay? What that does is it loads all your different parties and things. Now, I was using it for these 2 parties, so I'm going to unclick those because I don't want to use them again. But if you notice, my parties that I'm doing are not going to be here, okay? So if I hit refresh, what that does is that actually pulls all those parties that you just added CinchShare to. And you could do it to your like group on your like VIP group as well. You don't have to do this just for parties. So it takes a few minutes and it'll say that. And then once it does, it comes up in alphabetical order. Okay, so these are this is the launch party I'm doing. You want to check the little check mark and see how it turned everything black. That's how you know that you're going to be able to post to those parties. So I have that one, I have this party, and then I have Vivian's launch party. So all the ones that you check in black are the parties you're going to post to. I mean, I could post to as many parties as I want if you click them, if you see that. There's no limit to how many parties you can click to. But know that whatever you do click, it's going to put it in your posting part of the CinchShare program. So if you're not doing it on the same day or you don't want to group text or group post to those parties, make sure they're unchecked because it will just be easier because I've accidentally posted to parties that were like months ago. Okay, so once you do that, Then you have two options, okay? I'm gonna go with how to create your own post first, okay? So you go in this top one, it kind of up to the top left, and I'm pointing at it with my finger like you guys could see. At the top left here, and it looks kind of like a calendar. So when you pull that up, it gives you post message, post photo or video, okay? So here you can type anything you want. So you can say, hello, welcome to the party. And I'm just picking whatever because I just want to show you how to do it. I'm not going to actually post this one because I have a party saved. So welcome to the party. Then down here, this little like plus sign, if you click on that, you could do one of two things. You can either paste a URL. So if you wanted to post a GIF, or if you wanted to post a video or something like that, you would paste the URL there. If you want to do a photo, you just hit upload and then go to your pictures and you could pick, I don't know, whatever you want to pick here. Say I wanted to introduce myself with my family, okay. It'll upload it here and then you say update post and then it puts it in there. Welcome to the party. And you could say, I joined Tupperware, whatever, and explain your little welcome post. All right. If you notice, once you do this, you have two options. You can either post to your parties. So if you see all my parties that are checked here, those are the ones it's going to post to. You can select the date and time you want it to post up here. You can change the time, and then you could change 8 a.m. or p.m. Once you do that, if you wanted to just post this thing to each party, you would just hit schedule post. Now, I was talking to Deborah. This is where you can save your own party, okay? So if you click on this up arrow here, okay, you can either create a new folder and name it party or whatever, or mega party, whatever you want to name it, party number 1, party number 2, party number 3. If you want to do different party formats, you can do that, okay? And then select whatever party you want. So I want to save this to my mock party because I'm just showing you guys how to do it. So if you see down here, it'll say saved mock. Then instead of schedule post, if you hit this up arrow to the right here, it says save. So I successfully saved post. Now, if you want to check that post, okay, to see where it's saved, down here, these two little rectangles with the white check mark, if you click on that and then clicked on saved, it'll bring up all your different parties here. If I click on mock, there's the one I just did, okay? So that's how you can save your parties, all right? So calendar, type in whatever you want, hit the plus bar, upload a photo, click on open, update post, scroll down, select the folder you want, mock, hit the over arrow up here and click save. Okay. Then you will see, here's my next post that I saved. So what that does is that builds whatever you want to do in your party from start to finish. You can do day 1 post, like your pre-party post, your day 1, your day 2, your day 3, you know, day 4, whatever. I usually do a day of pre-party post, then I do 3 days of posting, a 4th day, like a thank you kind of thing, check out everything. And then I usually close the party days 5 through 7. So that's my layout I usually do. Okay. Now, once you have your party saved, so here is one of the parties I do start to finish. And this is what I'm going to use for my parties now. I kind of go back and forth between this party and my mega party because I like different posts, but these are usually my 4, 5 pre-party posts. This first one here and these next 4. To post multiple posts at one time, you go into the top right-hand corner and you select the ones that you want, okay? So here are my 5 posts. Then over in this right-hand corner here, there's like this little, they call it a hamburger menu, but it has the 3 little lines with the gray square. If you click on that and you go down to batch post, it will pull up all 5 of those posts, and it'll say, well, when do you want to post them? Now, because these are my pre-party posts and I'm just setting up the party to start, I haven't invited the hostess yet to it or anything else. This is all before that. I'm going to just post it now, and I'm going to put 0 minutes because I want them to all post together. So I say apply interval, and it'll show, actually, I'm going to do 1 minute because I want to make sure that they post at different times. All right, so it shows here 218, 219, 220, 221, 222. So that's when all these are going to post, okay? All the wording's there already and everything else. All you do is now hit schedule batch. Boom. All 5 of those posts have just been posted to that party now without any hassle or anything like that. And I will go over to my Facebook party and show you shortly. But if you want to check to see what times you scheduled your posts and to make sure that you did it correctly, because undoubtedly, if you forget to hit AM or PM and you're posting at, like 4 o'clock in the morning instead of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it can get confusing. So you want to always double check. To do that, if you go to this pending post here and you go to Facebook, it'll show you, okay, I have all 5 of these posts in these 3 parties that it's posting. I have done up to 8 parties at one time, guys, on a cooking show night. When I did like my mega parties, before I did like one big party, I used to do a bunch of parties on the same night, and this is how I did it so that each hostess can have their individual party. So either way you want to do it is fine, but you can see how they're supposed to post at these times, okay? Now, if I wanted to post the next day, I go back into party 1, and then I look at what else I want to post. Well, these 2 posts here, this turn on notifications, and I kind of switch this up sometimes, but you do the same thing. You just kind of post those, select whatever you want up to the hamburger menu, batch post, and then you have the 2 you want, and say I want to post those the next day because I want people to have time to get on. So I'm going to put 4 o'clock PM tomorrow. Okay, the 12th is when this one is going to post, but I want to post these posts 4 hours apart from each other because I usually post 4 to 5 posts a day. You don't want to do more than that because what it does is it constantly dings them, or they constantly get these messages, and then they're going to either 1, leave the group, turn off the notifications or something like that, and you don't want that. This turn on notifications post is very important because if you don't have them turn on, select all notifications, they're only going to get certain ones. And that's sometimes why you won't have a lot of interaction in your party. So I'm going to change this to 4, and I'm going to change this to hours. And once I hit apply interval, over to the right here, you see that it's scheduled this one for 4 PM and this one for 8 PM. Okay. I usually do my posts at 8, 12, 4, and 8. Sometimes if I do 5 posts, then I do them 3 hours apart, and I do like 8, 11, 1, 5, and 9 or something like that. I know that's not the right hours, but it's easy because I just put 3 hours and then it does it for me, so I don't have to think. Okay, and then I just hit schedule batch again. So now those are going to be also pending. So if I go back to my pending post, now I see that one of my posts already posted and these 2 are scheduled for the next day. Okay, so that's essentially how you schedule your posts and your parties. If you notice, even doing this class and teaching it to you guys, it still only took me about 5 minutes to post 2 days worth of posts. Okay, so imagine if you're doing a week-long party, you can sit at your computer or your phone, because once you assign it on a laptop, you can use your phone to post too. You don't have to do your laptop. So I can post 3 parties in about 10 minutes start to finish. So that's 10 minutes out of my day, and now I can go about my business and do whatever I want to do all week long. It's going to be posting for me. And then all I have to do is go in and comment and interact with my guests. That's what I love about this program, okay? Now, some other things that you can do. Okay. If you go to Content Library, which is up here, they have a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of pictures and everything saved, okay? So you have sales, you have, you know, get ready for the party. This is all just generic things that you can use. Share a photo of your favorite product. So this can be used for Tupperware. It doesn't say Tupperware, but because it says product, you could use it. So same thing goes. You can use any of this stuff. So say I wanted to use, say I wanted to use this, share a photo of your favorite product. I want to use the picture, but I want to create a post to it. So instead of hitting this blank square, I'm going to hit this little airplane. So if I click on that, it'll bring up your where you can schedule your post again, okay? And then you can type in game time. Please post a picture of your favorite Tupperware party or product. Each person to comment will get an entry into the drawer prize. Okay, so if you, oh, I spelled door wrong. Sorry, guys. All right, so now I just created this new post using one of their pictures. And the same thing, I'm going to actually save it to my mock party because I don't want to post it now. I just want to build my party. Okay. It'll say, would you like to return to manage post? Yes. And then it takes you back to here and there's my next one. So that's another thing you could do is you could use all this loaded stuff. There's engagement graphics for people. Like if you want to get them to comment or interact. So these are those question posts that they always talk about. You want to always ask a question. You don't want it to always be just Tupperware. You want to do other fun things like this. Would you rather go camping, shopping, boating, dancing, that kind of thing? My favorite fall food is. Something like this, guys, too, you can use. So say they say my favorite fall food is, I don't know, apple crisp, who knows. You can then say, oh, I have an awesome recipe I could share with you. And you could share like the pressure cooker recipe or something like that. You can tie it back into Tupperware that way. When they comment on posts, guys, you want to make sure that you respond, not just with a like or a heart or something like that. You need to respond to the comments, or at least the majority of them. Say, oh my gosh, you know, I love that, or I have a great recipe, or you can post a fun GIF or something to cause interaction, because doing a heart doesn't really do anything, okay? All right. Here in this question mark is all kinds of different support and things. So if you have any questions, there's videos, how-to videos on how to do everything, okay? That's how you do that. This here, save time with text clips. That's new. I don't know what that is. Here's a sample. Love recipes, join. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder how you could do that. Create a new text clip. Oh, look at that. Enter a label for your text clip. Join my VIP. Look, I'm learning with you guys, VIP page. And then you can type in here, whatever, and you hit save. Oh my gosh, okay, example. I don't know if it wants like my phone number. Join my page. Let's see what happens. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know what to do with that. I'll have to figure it out. I will let you guys know, but that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Here's the different posts. You could save, you could look at it, you can see what you've posted prior. If you go to history, you know, this is all the different things I've posted, on and on and on. I do have a folder that is all my personal pictures. So all my party pictures that I like to use for different things, I could load them in this folder. You could load your specials and everything. Like my party, I update, which I don't know if these are the right specials now, but I have all the specials in this picture here, so people can see what's going on sale and everything like that. All right, so I'm going to stop share and I'm going to see if anybody has any questions.
I have a comment.
Who's I?
Robin.
Oh, hi.
So my comment is, and I wanted to just break in and say it at the time because of, you know, my recent incident, but be sure when you're telling everybody to turn on all notifications that you also turn on all notifications. I had an instance where I had a party and somebody posted that they wanted that set of spice shakers that ended. I didn't read the post till 11:50 p.m. and that spice shaker special was ending at 11:59, and I failed to get it to her because I did not have my notifications turned on. So there you go. That's my pro tip for the day.
Yes, I am going to hear, and I will show you guys what that means. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. So over here, if you go to Danielle's party, okay, and I don't know if, go to settings. I'm trying to see where it is on my, I don't know how to, I do it on my phone all the time. Maybe it's, let me see. I don't know if there's, I don't know how to do it on my laptop, guys, but I could do it on my phone. So I'm going to show you with, I'm going to stop sharing and show you on my phone. I'll figure out how to do it and I will let you guys know. So if I'm going to go to my VIP page and do it. Okay, so on the phone, up here in this corner is like a little black shield. If you click on that and you scroll down, there is a thing that says, I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but it says group settings. If you click on group settings, nope, I lied. Your settings. If you go to your settings, it pulls up this little box here and it'll say over here to the right, it'll say manage notifications. So you click on that and then up at the top, it'll say all posts. And you want to make sure that that's selected, because if it's not selected and people comment on your post, you may not get all of the notifications. And you, like Robin said, you might not hear them comment on your thing that says, hey, you know, I want to order this. And then, you know, you miss it and then you have to scramble to find it from someone else. So good point. Anybody else have any questions?
The thing about I get, like, when you don't click it, I get their comments on my posts, but this particular woman, she made a separate post. And because I, as the administrator, hadn't made the post, I didn't get notified of it, even though I'm the administrator. So it was like, I did get notified of any comments they made on my own posts, but not on, like, when she made a separate one. So, and her hostess thanked her, and I didn't get either of those notifications until I changed it.
Right. Yeah,
Good. That was good to know.
right.
Um,
Hey, Mama Shar. Thanks
hi,
for joining today.
thanks, Pumpkin. You know, it helps when you set your own notifications on Alexa and say, "Excuse me, you're supposed to be in class." Because I say I'm going to remember, and then I look up and they're like, "Oh God, it's a quarter to 3." So anyway, I wanted to tell you though that been hearing about CinchShare for a long time, and you just made it very easy and very like feeling like maybe I can try this because I need every available help I can get to because I'm so overly busy taking care of my mother and this and that, and now
Hmm.
I picked up a second job and and everything. So while my business is, starting to reinvent itself, look,
Right.
after 35 years.
It's okay. Could always reinvent yourself. Doesn't matter how long it's been.
Girl, look. So anyway, I appreciate all those wonderful, wonderful young minds, and you made it very, very simple. Now, last question because I didn't hear it was, how much is CinchShare? And
So that's the other thing. So I have a code for I think it's for 30 days, 14 or 30 days free. And then it's $9.99 a month after that per month. But if you do it for a year, I think it's 89 or 79, like you save $1 or something per month if you do it for the year. However, there's some of the directors have their own codes. So I don't think Pam does, Shar, but so I can get it for you. But I know like Amy, Nikki, Lori, they all have their own codes. I think Jessica has her own code.
oh, okay.
So if
So
you,
they're pretty much using CinchShare too.
oh yeah, a lot of us are. I feel like some people think that using
Because
a program
originally
like
they told
this,
us to wait. They said that they thought that Genco was going to be our answer. So for a long time they told us to wait. That it was, coming, that there were going to
well,
be these things that were going to help us to keep from, because I have, not put my business out there in the street, but, I just pay for so many things as it is to help my business, and at least half of them I haven't
mhm,
used. And so picking up one more thing is very, very fearful to me. But
mhm,
like I said, you did a very good job
thank you.
of explaining it. And I feel like if I'm, at my caregiver's home or I'm at the hospital with my mother or anything like that, I feel like this will help me.
Absolutely. And like I said, you could do it from your phone. Once you add it to your party on the laptop or I believe iPad, then you could use your phone. So if you're sitting anywhere, you can hop on CinchShare and do it right from your phone. It shows it the same exact way. You
Yeah.
can do it all the same way. I feel like it's a lot easier to use programs like this when you're posting to parties, only because you don't have to copy and paste and everything like that. You can build your own parties. You could share parties. So people that have CinchShare, I know I shared my parties with Deborah. I've also shared it with people on my own team. So you could actually build a party, and anybody that's in CinchShare, you can share your party format with them.
Wow.
So I could share my whole party format with you, Shar, and then you could just use it and post, or anybody else, that wants to, anybody that has it, to get started. It just makes it easier, I feel, than trying to figure out what to post. And you guys, I have essentially used the same party for the last year and a half. I don't change my parties. Everybody's like, well, don't you want to change them up? Well, I look at it, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And you figure when you do a Facebook party, so say Robin has a Facebook party for me, and Robin invites Sudie and Deborah and Jean and Mama Shar to the party. And all of them decide to have a party. They're going to invite 30 or 40 of their friends that weren't at this other party. So the only person that's going to see the same post would be your hostess. And you could always explain that to her. Look, I use this party because it works. People like to have fun. This is what I do. The hostesses don't care. They're fine with it. And it just makes it easier. Okay.
That's good.
But I have one other, like I have the mega party one I did, and I might create another one just to switch it up for different holidays and stuff. But it definitely can be shared amongst everybody, which is good.
Okay, well, that's definitely helpful. And even I throw this managerial experience in. It doesn't even matter oftentimes, because what I found is that my hostesses, you're quietly actually training them, if they see the same thing over and over and over again.
Right.
And when you get ready to recruit them, they pretty much are like, oh, I know I'm supposed to do this next or whatever.
Absolutely.
And then and then the other thing that happens is that it's like they don't worry quite as bad, because just like when you're in-house, I've done the same demo technically, other than different products, the same time, the same way, the same everything.
Right.
So it was funny when girls would walk in on my parties who had already been to my parties, they'd be like, shoot, I missed because
Right.
they knew that they needed to be there,
Right.
because I did that, in such a way regularly. So yeah, so anybody that's listening, don't worry about that part.
No problem. Thanks, Char. And I'll always help extra too if needed. And Deborah, I don't know if you want to talk about your experience, because Deborah actually, when I mentioned it the one class, I didn't go into detail how to do it. I just kind of mentioned it the one class, and she kind of took it and ran with it. How's it going for you, Deborah?
Good. It's going good.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Good.
So user friendly, Deborah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not just me preaching to the choir saying, hey, do
No,
this. It actually works.
It was real easy. It was real easy to do it. I just didn't know about how to set up the folders.
Right.
But I
So
got
do you
that.
have
I know how to do
questions
that.
on that, or do you know how to do that? Okay.
No,
And
I
now,
know how to do that, but I have a question on notifications on the computer. I don't know how to change mine on the computer. I went to my VIP group, and those 3 dots does not say anything about notifications, and I went under settings. So I'm baffled on the computer how to change notifications.
Let's see if okay, let me play and let's see if I can figure it out. I'm going to share my screen since we have you all here. All right. So here we go. All right. Privacy and location. Yeah, see, I don't see it on here either. I wonder if it's topics. Nope. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm going to Google. When all else fails, Google, right? But I want to show you guys too. So see how this is the post. See how they all posted? They're all here now. Everything that I just did. Okay, now some of my posts, I'll have to go in like this one. It says, welcome to '(s) party. So I would go in and edit this post. And I would change it to Danielle's. And save it. So then that way it's whatever for them, the right person. How do anybody else have questions while I'm looking this up? Anybody?
I just found it.
Where'd you find it?
On my group where it says joined, and it's got the arrow there.
Hold on.
and I clicked on it and it says manage notifications, unfollow group or leave group. I
Oh,
tried
there you
everything
go.
else but that.
Okay, so here you go, guys. So over here where it says join, click your down arrow, manage notifications, all posts. So see how that says highlighted? Okay, so you will only get certain things. So you want to go to all posts and hit save.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So now you'll get all the notifications. Look at that.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Anybody else have any questions for me?
No.
Anything else outside of CinchShare? Like if you have anything else. Sudie, did you have a question?
No, I just make the comment. I keep forgetting to save my posts, so I have to. They're all in my history, so I can just click on it and copy and paste the comment, and I was having trouble. I checked the little box, and it didn't give me that to batch post, and it may be. I think it's because I didn't have I have a tablet, but I can put it in Dex mode, which
So
is desktop.
okay. So you know where to do it now? So
Yeah.
like when you, okay. So when you're, I don't know why that's there. When you click on this, you go over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, mine, it doesn't offer that.
So do you get either one of these things then? The plane or the pencil? Because you could do it that way too. If you can't do them all, you can click on that and it brings it up and you could just, do that one. Do you know what I'm saying?
See, like here's all my.
Mm-hmm. So down at the bottom right, there's a green arrow.
Right.
Click on that green arrow. Right. And then select your boxes. Did you select your post? Here, I'll show you. So when you go on your,
only some of them have the little box. Not all of them have the little box for me to check.
oh, well, that's weird. I wonder why that is.
And I don't get the airplane. And then that's what I get with this 3. See, there is no batch post,
Gotcha.
but that's on my phone. I don't know about on my.
Yeah, when you do it on the computer, okay, so see, all of mine have the little square, so I'm not sure. So then once I select them, see, mine has that option. Do you see how down here it says batch post?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have an Android?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of it being an Android or not, but.
No, I clicked add photos and it puts it all in one. Yeah. One post.
Right. Right. But do you want it all in one post?
No,
Because
no.
okay, so you have to do individual. I can help you with that, Sudie, if you want to, chat separately, that's not a problem.
Instead of going in, like I have to go to my history and then I click on the picture I want and then I copy and paste or cut whatever the words were. And
Right.
if there's more than one picture, I have to do one at a time.
So when you click up here to create the post, okay, so you do that, you type in your stuff. When you click this arrow, you're only putting whatever picture you want in there. You could do multiple. So if I wanted to do more than one picture, I could do it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying go into my history because I didn't save. You go to the saved.
Right, but I'm showing you how to do it so you don't have, if you go to saved, hold on. Okay, so if you go down here to history, right? This should be your post.
Right.
Do you click this little box here? Is that what you do?
Yeah. Now, and then it don't give me the option to batch post.
Oh, that's weird. Well, what you should, what I would do is I would work on like creating your new post individually and then doing the save folder like I did. So then they're all in one folder like this. Then you don't have to worry about going into the history.
Right, that's what I learned is that I can actually go back through and save what I want to save and all
Right.
my old posts, and I guess they fall off eventually.
I don't know.
Or,
I haven't gone back to see how far that
or all
they
the
go,
ones
but
that Facebook marked as a marketplace and wouldn't post it, and I can
yeah, there's certain words and stuff you got to watch with that.
I try not to. If you say products, I know it'll automatically do it. I mean,
Right.
one of them was a game. I don't
I know
know.
it's weird.
What are you guys talking about?
So sometimes if you do post a certain way, Facebook will flag it as a marketplace post, like you're trying to sell something.
Okay.
So I had a couple of those in my parties, but I have fixed them. So my parties all post everything. So it's just,
What is it telling you that you shouldn't do it?
have you ever seen the, I'll send the picture. I have to go and find it in my thing of words not to use. So like sale or
You mean in your Tupperware party
This
Facebook?
is for the cookware.
yeah.
I use the word product, and that's when it said Facebook says this is a marketplace post. I said,
Right.
this is our new cookware product. If I delete that product, it'll go ahead. And,
Yeah, if she were to put this is our new cookware and then put a picture of the cookware, it would be fine. But because she said this is our new cookware product sent it into this Facebook jail thing.
Oh, so they don't want us to do that.
There's just certain words. I'll send you the list of the words to keep away from, Shar.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can you send me a copy too, or post it in the
Yeah,
group or
I'll
something? Okay.
I'll post it. I'll post it on Champion under today's thing. I'll post it in the comments. Okay.
That'll help. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All
You're
right. Does anybody else have any questions?
Okay.
No,
So you use this for all your Facebook parties then, right? Is that what you're saying?
I use it for my Facebook parties. I have used it for like posting in my VIP page. So
I have a
yeah.
question that
Mhm.
just popped in my head. I pay the full $14.99. I got the 30 days free, and I pay $14.99 for CinchShare.
You should only be paying $9.99 unless you have something special.
I had a question too about that $14.99. I thought that gave me a certain level with Zoom.
Okay, so Gen Con's different than CinchShare. CinchShare is not part of Gen Con. This is a completely separate program.
Mm-hmm.
So Gen Con, you have a free subscription, which is just your website, and that's it. Then so you could still have parties, you could still get shopping links and all that stuff through the free site. Then there's a step up, which is $10.99, and that is Tup Social. You get Tup Social access. And then I think it's $16.99 maybe for the Zoom. So in order to get your own Zoom, you actually have to call customer care and have them add your email to their database for you to do it.
Oh, so all this time I needed to tell Tupperware
Mhm.
to add me. Wow.
Yeah, all you do is call and give them your email associated with your account, and they will add it to Zoom, and then you can create
Wow.
your own Zooms and stuff.
I've
And
had
I could
money.
show you guys, I could work on that and show you guys that one class too, how to do your own Zoom party, like
Yeah, that would be
Zoom
awesome.
account. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be super awesome. And so do you put videos in with these parties?
I have. Mhm.
Okay.
So like when you
I mean,
do,
do you go live?
I have got, yes, I go live in my parties. That's not in CinchShare, but like, okay, so like this is a video right here
Mhm.
that I share. Ooh, that's really loud. But that's a video I use. And that is when you look at that here, I'm going to show you. When you go here, I'm trying to think. You could post the link to the video right here is where you post it. Or you could upload the URL, either one, where I showed you before.
Mhm.
Upload this right here. You could paste in a URL here. And then you could do your videos. So, okay, so essentially, Shar, for someone like you,
Mhm.
and how I used to do it when I was working in the hospital and stuff, and I didn't like to go live, I actually recorded a video of myself doing the different products, and then I shared that video, and then I used it saying, you know, when I told them there's going to be, you know, a series of posts 5 minutes apart, and then at 8:20 will be a video highlighting some of my favorite products, they knew to watch that video.
Okay.
You know, so I did it that way, and you could upload that video into CinchShare, so you could use that if you don't like to go live.
Oh, that's super cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. Okay. And then my last question, I've have been following this lady, you know, they always say you have a mentor, and she had a couple of videos that was just, I guess you got them either she made them on TikTok or somebody else did, but they were like super good. You know, like one she was making this cream cheese thing in rocking serves, which is something we used to do a long time ago, just like buffalo dip something. Anyway, but I wanted to I couldn't figure out how to download it to my computer so that I could use it, you know, later.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's hard to, when it's posted in like a Facebook group, like if it's in Champion or the US Canada page, you can't just download, you have to copy the link. If you go to like Champion Tupperware YouTube, there's a ton of Champion videos like that too, where the directors are doing different
Right.
things. Dia, I know Dia posts a bunch of videos in the US and
Right.
Canada page. There's a
Right.
link. There's actually a link. Let me see if I could show you.
This.
All right, let me see here. US and Canada. If you guys aren't a part of this page, it's definitely a good one. So this one we couldn't do because it would be you would actually share the Facebook page, and you don't want to do that. But some of them have, like, see how this link is here?
Mhm.
If you copy that link, you can highlight it. Oh, la 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 la. I did too much. Highlight the link, and then you right click on it and you hit copy. And that's how you could post it on your things. So
Okay. As long as it got a link, I can.
right.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to use Tup Social to get
That
So
took
if
me
you
a
go,
half an hour yesterday.
if you go into
Trying to
Tup
do-
Social, into content library, there's, if you have Tup Social, okay, this is one of the reasons why it's good to have, you know, the paid site.
Mhm,
So it comes up with all this stuff. Here's the product videos here,
mhm.
all these different things. If you click on the video, you can click on download
Oh, okay.
and then see over here how it downloads.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then you can save it.
Okay. Like
So
I got a whole lot of room on my computer, but my cell phone, I'm almost out. I mean, I'm forever emptying like every 3 days
mhm.
something on my phone to make room. So is CinchShare going to be? Is that an app or is that?
It's an app,
Gonna be, so it's
It's
going
an
to be
app.
more. I'm gonna need more room.
Probably, if you use it on your phone. Mhm.
Okay.
There's a way you could actually clear and
Time to get a
like,
new phone.
you know, time to get a new phone, Char. Not that easy, huh? But there, you could actually compress stuff in your phone. I'll talk to you and we could do that separate, Char.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Anybody else have any questions? Emily, I
No.
just saw you. I didn't realize you hopped on. So hi, Emily.
Get that ever so fine son of yours to hug you for me.
All right, I will. He's anxiously awaiting me. I told him the class is usually a half hour to 45 minutes. I have to take him to a birthday party. So,
Okay.
all right, guys. Well, it was such a pleasure talking to all of you guys. I hope you learned everything that you needed. Go back and watch the video because you can see the steps to take and everything if you need to. And look for Pam's aha post because you could win Pam swag by posting your ahas on the video, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody. Have a good day.
Have a
Thank you,
good
darling.
weekend.
All
Talk to you
right,
later.
bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.